How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. That was a handful of titles, including Burning Souls. And we have the developer of Burning Souls, Maguma, right here.
Hello, everybody. How's it going? My name is Maguma. I am the developer on the 3v3 tag fighting game, Burning Souls.
Give me the rundown, man. What is Burning Souls about? I've seen this game for several years now.
I've been cooking in the lab slowly over time in the pressure cooker. Burning Souls is a 3v3 hyper tag fighter that is heavily inspired by its contemporaries within the genre, most specifically Marvel vs. Capcom 2. That has been one of my favorite fighting games when I was younger, and I still play it to this day. I competed at EVO last year for it. So I just kind of was like, I just want to play the Marvel 2 that I know I would want to play. And that was kind of the big driving ethos behind it. And also, like, who doesn't want to make a homie fighter, right? Who doesn't want to make fighting games with all the homies? So
Awesome.
That's where it came from.
That's amazing, man. I mean, like, so you're a cosplayer.
As seen, yes.
Very clearly. So, like,
My glasses on.
what is it like working with? Because I mean, you have some characters in your game.
Yes, absolutely.
Right? Cosplay. Well,
Yeah.
what was that? Is that? Is that just like love of the community, love of the homies?
Very much so. So, like, pretty much everybody that's in the game are people that I do know and have a relationship with. And I think that one of the things that's obviously very fun is, like, what if, right? Like, what if we were characters in a fighting game? What if we had cool moves? What if we had superpowers? Everybody kind of wonders that.
Yeah.
And it's like, when you give yourself the ability to make a video game, why not see where that goes? And that's kind of where Burning Souls kicked off. And, like, again, everybody on the roster is pretty much inspired by someone I know, people that I'm friends with, people in the community. Like, obviously, people saw that Hell Pockets is in the game.
Yeah.
And that was basically one of those things where I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I would like to do this thing. I think it'd be fun. But also because some characters are very much, well, it's just them. Like, it's just Wooly. It's just Hell Pockets. Not, here's a character inspired. So that process is like, okay, well, what would you want to be? Who do you want to be in this game? How does that translate for you? So a lot of, like, the moves that you see him do in the trailer are things that he was like, oh, it'd be cool if I did this. Like, he wanted the dash. He wanted that teleport dash. He wants the Bloatia punch. He wants the teleports. So I was like, yeah, we can do that. And I think that makes it fun because, like, you get to see that person express themselves in this type of media, and that's really fun. Or, like, designing Wooly. Like, I've known Wooly for a long time from the YouTube channel and fighting games and stuff. So, like, there's a lot of time where it's like, I know he loves Akihiko in Persona.
Yeah.
He loves Vanessa in KLF. He loves the punch-in. He loves doing Galactica Phantoms. So, like, there's a lot of material to draw from.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time I showed him the move list, and he was like, it's crazy how well you know me. It's crazy how much you know. How you get it. It's like, yeah. And then even still, there's like, okay, here's what's up. What do you like? What do you not like? What do you think would be cool?
Yeah.
So, like, that process is a lot of fun to help bring people's ideas to life too, in that own right. And then just going wild. All the characters in the game go super crazy. I would be amiss to not, like, hype my favorite part of Burning Souls. So, like, the game's big deal is that everybody has these cool powers that kind of ignite as their passions kind of reach their peak of love. So every character in the game has what's called a max soul burst. It's a level 5 super that does crazy mechanic changing stuff, install moves, crazy effects that you wouldn't expect in the game. So, like, one of my favorites is Wooly's. It's called One Versus All. And if he hits you with it, it forces a happy birthday combo. So it drags your assist if they're alive into the match, and they get the hit too.
Yeah.
So, like, everybody does crazy stuff.
That is beautiful. Man, I gotta say. So where's the game at now? What do you see for Burning Souls in terms of the future?
So right now, Burning Souls, we currently have 6 characters that you can download right now if you go visit our website and go get the demo. You can play those 6. They're pretty well polished right now, pretty solid. You can do 2v2 local. We recently also added combo trials.
Nice.
I wanted people to be able to find a way to kind of see the vision of how characters are supposed to operate, get their combo routing, get their identity kind of figured out. And then here on the show floor, we have a couple extras. We got 6 extra characters that are fresh out of the oven. They still need some extra decorating, but it's a 3v3 tag fighter. You want to give people as many options as you can.
Need that variety.
And just kind of see how people enjoy it, see what needs work, see what needs polishing, because this is, like, my first showing of it in a professional capacity. And I've been hungry for years for people to just play the game and tell me what they think. So I'm being very bold by doing so and letting all these characters with rough edges out. But you know what? Sometimes you need rough edges out there so you learn what to polish.
Oh, absolutely. And honestly, no better place than Evo and the Indie Dev Gallery to kind of do that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So far, what has the response been? I know you've had some folks.
So far, it's been really, really good. Some people have seen some of the characters that are very clearly referenced. So, like, a lot of peeps are like, "Cow Pockets, Wooly." That's been fun. Someone was watching our sizzle reel earlier. My brother was telling me, they're like, "This guy's got weird stuff going on with his pockets. Kind of reminds me of Hell Pockets." It is Hell Pockets.
You might be onto something.
You might be onto it. But I think that's great. That identity just shines out. It just comes through. You don't go there being like, I guess it's that guy. Yeah. There's these elements that really clearly tell that it's going on. Justin came by earlier. He said that he was going to be checking out a lot of the indie games, so huge appreciation of Justin Wong. He hopped down. I was like, yo, this is some Marvel 2 kind of stuff. You're going to get right at home. And he was playing. He was experimenting. He was seeing wacky buttons and interesting things going on, so he really enjoyed that. So I'm grateful that he came and played it.
Yo, that's amazing.
And a lot of the other folks who've been trying out the demo at our station here in the back, they've all been having fun. Lots of people liking seeing what's going on, how crazy and zany it gets. Yeah. And but that was the appeal of Hyper Tag Fighters, right? Man. Those games can get wild and silly, and that you want. You want people to sit down and pick it up, and as they start pressing buttons, they're like, I could do that. I could do that. I could do this. And that's making me really happy, is to see people discovering the sauce in there. Yeah. And I'm happy watching them be happy, and that makes me very full of joy. So I'm having a great time so far, and it's only day 1, so I'm looking forward to seeing more people. If you're here at Evo this weekend and on the show floor, you can come play the game. We're also doing some fun little collectible card giveaways, so you can get little character cards of all the different characters that are available on our demo, and then on the backs of them also have move lists, so you have a little reference guide, and you can get up to 3 a day if you come by the booth. So
make sure you come check it out, folks. And for those at home, where can they check out the game? Where can they find you?
You can go to our website, burning-souls.com. There is a link to the demo that you can download on itch.io in its current build. And then you can follow us on our social medias. We post content as we can. But you can. I try to update the build as best as I can, and I try to do nice, healthy patch notes so that people know what's changing, even though it's not out. And right now, I'm working on that online. So the goal is to get the game to an online state, so that people can start playing with their friends more. But until then, there's obvious other ways. There's other ways you can play online with your friends on a local game.
We're familiar with the parsec. We're familiar with all that.
I low-key wanted to bundle it in. I was just like, if you download the game, there's also just a parsec folder in there. There you go.
Yeah.
But yes.
Well, amazing, man. I'm so excited.
Thanks for having me.
Have an amazing weekend.
Absolutely.
If you're here, guys, come check out Burning Souls.
Yes. Please stop by and ignite your soul.
Let's go. All
right. Thanks, man.
Thanks, boss.